Ine Diapolorante, a writer, an artist, a lover of literature. We thank her for a literature festival founded in 2011, a platform for literacy, storytelling, and enriching the mind.
She said, "Mommy, you know the problem is, Basotho are disadvantaged because we don't read. We don't get to read." So she was planning to run around Maseru and look for sponsorships so that she can establish reading centers in the rural areas.
If we can succeed in becoming a reading nation, we can rise like proverbial phoenix from the ashes of division and conflict which characterized our recent past. A reading nation is a successful and progressive nation.
Mama Sianoke is a large brown bird with a huge stumpy tail. Normally, she lives in gorges and in the riverbeds where she makes herself a large and strong but ugly nest with clay and sticks.
I'll tell you that I don't know when I started reading. I've always been reading. I'm still reading, even when I'm 100 years. I'm now 70 something. I'll continue to read until the last day of my life. I think I'm an avid reader. I read Sesotho, I read English. Those are the languages I know. If I knew more languages, I'm sure I'll be reading in more languages.
I read Ben Carson's book, Think Big. Think Big is the book that actually influenced and inspired me to actually move down and look at all the other works, and it made me to appreciate even more of the creative work that comes from our local writers. And at the moment, I am so fascinated by what comes from this country. I like to read the books that have been written by local people, so that I realize that the next generation is lost in saying they cannot find the essence of them within the writings in their own social context.
We want you to write those stories and become bold, and courageous. So this is to encourage you to write. The question is, what do you leave out? If you know what I do when I'm writing, I write everything. It's not your work to edit yourself. That's what is an editor, So it's a work of an editor. Once you start writing and then you censor yourself, you will not write.
How do you self-publish? What I'm trying to say is, what if I did that? I took it to an internet shop, made copies, just bound it, and talked to a shop and put it there.
I just think sometimes people self-publish, like they've gone and they've written this book and, okay, I'm just going to publish it, and they pay a self-publishing company, they want the money. It's a transaction, so they're not necessarily saying, okay, this sentence doesn't work, the mutatis mutandis stuff. and then that gets published and it's a book, but actually it might not be of a very high standard. And then there's a lot of noise in the publishing world because suddenly people can self-publish.
I find that writing is sort of an introspective process where you're either coming of age or questioning something in your life. And you could be writing fiction or whatever, but could you take us through the spiritual process of writing?
You go through that emotional process, that you become this person, you become this character, you respond, your writing responds as that person. Normally it's telling the theatre that you should become the character, you become the person you are playing. It's the same with writing. You become this person, you create this world, you set up that you say, okay, fine, this character is this, he does that, whatever thing. But then you become this character, it's no longer a picture you're looking at, it's something you live with.
So you decide, well, you know, my character is XYZ, but your character says, no, I'm not XYZ, I'm ABC. And sometimes your character is right and you're wrong. And I think this is the really insane part. But I think you have to, you know, allow for that you don't know and that your character knows. And have your character surprise you. Because I think if the writer gets surprised by the character, then the reader will as well.
Watch them. Like before they amended the vision and aspiration of the masses. Their voices and crosses and wealth passes to inconceivable economic dominations. I say watch them. Watch them, but not for too long, but not for too long.
Must we, Basotho people, you young people, you have an obligation. Keep her spirit alive. Improve on your writing skills. You're here because you know you do have the skills, you have the potential. All you have to do is start getting it done.